But this structure and her structure, because she's very structured, it allows me to stay in my feminine.
Hello and welcome to the Feminine as Fuck podcast. I'm your host, Monica Yates, a period and ICF certified women's life coach, and I help women to harness the power of their period and connect to their feminine flow. In these episodes, we will be talking about all things periods, hormones, confidence, health, food, money, sex, business, feminine flow, your brain, energy, and all the stuff that goes through our heads. You will walk away from each episode with new chicken nuggets and truth bombs, as I don't have a filter and I love talking about all the shit that people are thinking but too afraid to say.
Friends, okay, this is going to be a small, juicy chicken nugget episode, and you may hear some drilling in the background, but let's just ignore that because, yeah, I'm just feeling so fucking fired up, and I wanted to do this podcast episode right fucking now. So what we're talking about is the importance of having the masculine structure in a feminine business. So if you don't know, I've got my feminine business program, like coaching programs, and called BABA, Badass Bitches Academy. And the bottom line is like, I'm helping you ladies to run your business from a really feminine perspective so that everything feels good, it's in alignment, it's easy, it's flowing, it's magnetic, it's alluring, it's juicy, it's just like fucking amazing. And what's really important in all of this is that you still need to have that masculine structure from a place of pleasure. Like having the structure allows you to be in your feminine. So right now I have open my editorial calendar 2.0, and Shelby kind of controls all of this. She manages it, she plots it out, but I sometimes tweak things here or there depending on an episode that I want to release earlier or something I quickly recorded that I want to release. And I check up on things and I look into it to make sure that I'm posting like on Instagram stories what needs to be posted and whatnot. But this structure and her structure, because she's very structured, it allows me to stay in my feminine. And like I've openly said to her this year, like, you have full control over me. Like you can boss me around. You can tell me, Monica, where the fuck is next week's episode? Monica, like blah, blah, like you can control me. And like, I want her to, I've said to her, like, I want you to think of you being the boss of me. And the reason why I do this, and the reason why I literally pay her to control me, is because it allows me to be so in my feminine flow in my business so that I can continue to be in this creative, magnetic energy where I'm channeling, I'm super into my like intuition and my psychic abilities and all of these things and my witchiness and my flow so that the business thrives. Like I'm an artist, right? My business is my art. And if I was trying to do like my accounts and maths and blah, 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 all this other crap, it would actually like put me so in my head that I would really struggle in my coaching sessions with my clients. So if you're running a business and you're wanting to run it in your feminine, it's super, super important that you have some masculine structure to it. So think of it like this. If you are, wanting to be in your feminine, in order for you to be in your feminine, and this is also the same in relationships, in order for you to be in your feminine, you have to have that feeling of safety, of like there being something around you to protect you so that you can float. And it's hard because you can't see my hands, but I want you to think of like, let's say a balloon, okay? There's a balloon and inside the balloon is like a little ball, okay? The little ball is the feminine energy and the balloon is the masculine. Now, because the balloon is there, the feminine, like the ball is like bouncing around everywhere and flying around and doing whatever it wants to do because it knows that it's safe with that masculine structure. But if you don't have this feeling of like safety, it will actually block you from being fully in your feminine because you're kind of on high alert of like, fuck, I need to like keep things in order. I need to keep things safe. I need to do X, Y, and Z. So having somebody else to be in control and to have the plan of action and to be, taking charge of everything and looking over everything is really, really important. I mean, like I've literally said, the next person I want to hire, I want it to be a man because I need that energy of like me being able to like trust even deeper in like someone's organizing all of the future financial projections. Because like, for example, like if I want to do some like X event in 3 years time, like I need someone else that's so well equipped in this area that knows, right, you need this much money. This is the financial projections. This is probably what you're going to be making over the next 3 years. You need to be putting aside this much percentage. And like that, I'm like, I don't fucking know how to do that crap. Like, do not know. That confuses me. The only time in my cycle that I can be more analytical is in my luteal phase. The rest of the time, I want to be having fun. I want to be on my feminine. I want to be like feeling really sensual. And it's hard to be doing all of that and then trying to also be in control all the time and trying to do like maths in your accounts and like all of your emails and admin and all that organization. Because all that organization stuff takes up so much headspace. And then you're really in your head because all the energy is up in your head. So whilst I understand that you can't all go and hire somebody else to like do certain things to take it off your shoulders, that's why in Baba, I've created some tools that allows you to stay in that feminine flow without having to hire people, because like obviously in the beginning of your business, you can't hire everybody. And one of the things that I always talk about is like having that energy of pleasure under things. So like, for example, how can you bring pleasure to doing your accounts? How can you make it more of a fun, pleasurable, feminine task and less of a heavy, stressful, overwhelming kind of task? So I really encourage you guys to start thinking about that in your business to bring in more pleasure and more feminine energy. And then I'd also definitely obviously look at Baba as well, because that could be really, really helpful for you, especially if you're wanting to scale your business and make it bigger and have more impact and just have that like, you know, if you want to make your business amazing, like step the fuck up if you want to make it amazing. And this will help you do it. The other thing also with having more masculine structure in your business is whilst, yes, it's great to hire people as well, you can be doing it yourself. You just need to also be able to train yourself of like when to turn that off. Because a lot of us will go into work, we're masculine, and then we come home and we stay in our masculine energy and we don't know how to turn it off. And that's what creates that like the hormonal fuck ups. That's what creates us being drained. That's what creates the disconnect from our feminine energies, because we stay in the masculine for too long. There's going to be times in your business where you really have to like be in your fucking masculine, where you're in like, let's say a financial projection meeting and you can't be like, oh, whatever feels good. You actually have to fucking think. But then it's really important that you then tune back into your feminine after those days and bring back more of that like harmony and that balance and that flow, so that you don't get constantly worn down by being too in your head. Because like some of you are like lawyers or accountants or whatever, and I totally respect that. And I'm not then saying like that's not a feminine job. It's just that you then need to like have more things in place that allows you to get into your feminine when you come home from work, so you're not constantly in your masculine. And that's where it's then really important that where you can in your life, you have that masculine structure so that you can be in your feminine flow, so you don't have to think. And that masculine structure could simply be like you having your dinner meal plan sorted for the week so that you don't have to really think. You can just be in the flow of stuff. And maybe you have like, to make it more feminine, you can have option A or B every night. And so you can choose what you desire, feminine, but you've only got 2 options. So therefore there's more structure to it. So you don't have to like have decision overwhelm, because like I fucking get decision overwhelm is like, oh my God, it kills me. So yeah. Anyway, okay, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that's helpful to some of you, a little chicken nugget for this week. Let me know if you have any questions about Baba, but all the details are in the description so you can read it and read all of the like success stories and social proof and all that jazz. We're starting in the next couple of weeks, so make sure that you have booked in your discovery call. Those discovery calls are really important because I just want to make sure that like it is the right choice for you, because like sometimes it's actually not the right choice. So have a look at that. And as per usual, my coaching is always all my group coaching all has one-on-one elements to it. So you get that like personalized support and guidance and coaching and all that jazz. And in Baba, we do a lot of confidence, trauma release, feminine stuff in the beginning. And then we move into all of the more businessy things with the element of pleasure and feminine energy. Okay, have a good week. Bye, guys.
Well, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you got lots of chicken nuggets out of today's episode. I would be really, really grateful if you'd be able to leave me a review and a star rating that you think is appropriate, hopefully 5. And if you could share this podcast so that I can help more women live a life of flow and ease, I would be so fucking grateful. Make sure you tag me in it on Instagram so I can personally thank you, because I know so many of my clients have found me literally because their friends have posted about my podcast on their Instagram story. And I just want to help as many women as possible. So by you sharing it, I would be so fucking grateful, and I'm sure your friends would be too. If you do want to welcome me, please do check out my website for all those details. And of course, you can DM me on Instagram with any other questions. If you have any podcast things you want me to talk about, any ideas, any feedback, I am always open to it, and I always love hearing what you guys have to say. So please don't hesitate about that either. I will catch you on the flip side. Have an amazing day or night wherever you are.